My channel just hit 10,000 subscribers. Thank you for the support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I will do my absolute best to, do more videos about something unique, something more genuine, something that I can share with you guys. And basically, just want to talk to you guys more on the stuff that most people wouldn't talk about. There's two things that I want to apologize first. Number one is I'm sorry that I haven't been posting on anything because I've been really busy with life and stuff. And number two, because my voice isn't at the best. You guys can hear it's really cracky. Basically, I was watching the last two World Cup and we went all out, me and my buddies. But other than that, today we're gonna go and kill our training. I want to update you guys with the current physique and how I feel and everything else. Welcome to the video. I drank a little bit of my pre-workout, so I'm gonna finish it. Ghost by CG, Christian Guzman, the guy that I respect a lot. I got this from my friend Rich, who came from Hong Kong. One of the best pre-workout, hands down. I feel really good, so I started off my day a little bit tired, like extremely tired, guys. But today's gonna be a high volume chest day. I got my buddy right here, Peter, with me. We're gonna train, so let's go. I can stop now. This shirt I'm wearing is an Alpha League long sleeve. I love this shirt, but I realized how loose it is. Alright, it's a size large, but it suddenly became so loose, and that shows that I definitely lost some size. It's so sad, but that's just the past. We're gonna focus on the first exercise. It's gonna be the bench press. It's not better. So I didn't tell you guys one thing. It's a bit embarrassing. I don't know if I should tell you guys this, but this strap actually it stinks like shit. And so I was training with Catherine. You guys know who Catherine is? This is Catherine. I was doing my bench press and she was like, "What does that smell?" And I was like, "Oh, it's a strap." And so what she did, she actually took my strap and she washed it for me. And so it smells good now. You smell? So I did about 3 sets of warm-up. Now I'm getting my mind ready for the big shits.
What if I go stronger? What if I get higher? What if I start doing things I know I will regret? I will make my own way, I will not surrender. I will do my best until I get put under. What if I go stronger? 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 What if I go stronger?
Alright guys, we're done. Do a physique update for you guys. Today is day 72 of my super shredded series. So I started at 91.4 kilos. This is how I look. That was back in May 6th. I weighed myself today, I was 84.8 kilos. So I'm gonna show you guys how I currently look. Training. Not like that. This is what hard work can give you, man. This is probably the leanest I've ever been. I like the way I look. I like the way I feel, but besides like looking and feeling like this, I do feel very tired. Like I feel mentally tired. I don't know why. Maybe it's caused a constant grind, constant training. Like I'm training 6 times a week, and then on my rest day, I still come to the gym to do some cardio. I make sure that every day I'm coming, I'm trying to gain something from the gym, whether it is from work, from making money, or just making contents like this. I want to do something, I want to make sure that I don't waste my time. So I want to grind, I want to push, I want to see how far I can push my body to, and I can say by far this is the best I've looked comparing to like last year physique. I'm so much more fuller. I feel great, and just want to share this message to you guys. It's all about being consistent. I'm actually gonna go and do my cardio right now, 45 minutes. It's not easy, but it has to be done. You want to get that momentum going. I have another 18 more days to go. Good training, Peter. Nice. All right, cardio. Let's go. Guys, so it is currently 8 o'clock. We finished eating our dinner. I was just having a conversation with Peter, and we were actually just running through back in life, talking about the people that we used to be. So let me introduce you guys who Peter is. This guy.
Yo, man.
he is responsible for all my videos. You guys saw my Insta story for those following me on Instagram, right?
Almost all.
Yeah.
Almost all.
So he's my buddy. He's from Thailand. What's your full name, man? Say it.
Sawadee-krap.
That's your full name?
Yeah, man.
Your Pacharapo. His name is Pacharapo, dude.
Right.
So we have been friends for since when?
Primary 3.
Primary 3 is when we were 9 years old. We're 23 years old now. And Peter has been there. We have been there for each other's life.
Is it?
Yeah, kind of lah. You've been there, man, no?
Right.
And then you see he had all these tattoos and stuff. So I'm actually gonna ask Peter a few questions, very simple questions. But I want you guys to get to know me better, because I get a lot of people telling me that you're so confident, you're all about training, you dare to do things. I don't normally ask Peter this kind of stuff, but Peter, keep it genuine, alright? I want you to be real. I want you to judge me right now. 3 words, judge me as a person right now.
Right now, you're very confident.
I'm very confident.
Yeah.
Okay.
And daring? Fucking daring.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? You saw me bench press 100 kilo.
Yeah, a lot of shit lah.
Okay, and then?
And very energetic.
Energetic.
Yeah.
Am I the highest energy person that you know in your life? Honest, man.
One of them lah.
Really? Who's the other one? I'll beat him. I'm just joking. Alright, so, okay. That's based on Peter, right, guys?
But
what?
all this, the 2 qualities I mentioned, I think he didn't have this before.
Oh.
But he was very energetic before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so what kind of person was I like in primary 3, right?
I don't know, man. Didn't take enough fish oil, bro.
And I actually want to share with you guys a story, 2 of my biggest insecurity, because I don't like to portray as a guy who always looks strong, who always look perfect. Like, I myself has a lot of problems. I'm not the right guy to advise on many things, but I do have some experience and challenges that I went through in my life. So Peter is that guy, my buddy, who we started the gym together actually, and many years passed, and I'm so blessed to be able to do what I love, sharing fitness contents and motivation to people, and helping as many people as possible. But one thing that most people don't know is that I used to be very insecure. Growing up, I used to be very insecure. So I'm 23 years old right now, and the way I think back, I always has been that person who wants to challenge people. Like, I always been that kind of guy who wants to challenge, but I have a lot of insecurity in terms of 2 things, and I'm gonna tell you guys the 2 things that really challenged me. The first one is my education, okay, and the second one was my look. So I'm gonna start with the looks first. I have 4 older brothers, right, and all of them have very fair skin, and my mother is a bit darker, like her skin is more tan, and me as the 5th son, I was born very tan, and all my brothers are very fair, and they always insult me, you know, while growing up. They always say, you know, I am adopted, I am very ugly, and, you know, I'm just a lot of negative things, right? And it's very funny because every time they do that, I'll be like, shut up, I'll fight with you, you know, I'm like the kind of guy. And then my mom also called me like the ugliest son among all the 4 brothers, alright? This is how we all look, okay? That was my experience while growing up. Like, I had to deal with that from the very beginning. And so looks was a problem for me because I always felt like, why am I the darker skin? Why am I this? Why am I that? You know, I always question myself. I'm very curious about a lot of things. And then moving forward,
You're the ugly duckling.
yeah, I was like the ugly duckling, man. And honestly speaking, like, I am not even kidding you. Like, one of the biggest things that changed in my life was I had great friends. Like, I have Peter, I have like other friends in my primary school, and you know, I just kind of gained that kind of confidence where I like to just enjoy and have fun. I kind of gained confidence when I started knowing some girls like me, and so I started becoming more and more confident in a way. But I still wasn't like, you know, I didn't have like this kind of real confidence that I have today. And one of the biggest story that I shared on my YouTube before, on my TED Talk, I was talking about how somebody who held power to my heart could affect me. And that was this one girl back in 2009, Valentine's Day. She's a Taiwanese girl, she's 1 year older than us, and she was pretty hot. And so I went up to her and I said, you know, I never actually conversed with her before, but I wanted to ask her to be my Valentine. And I got her flowers and I got her chocolates. And for those who actually follow me on Instagram, you guys should know about this. But she took those roses and she threw it away. And then she was with like 2 friends, I think. And I had one guy behind me, my friend was laughing over there. And the girl said that, you know, I was very ugly. I was very skinny, I was very ugly. And I think that was one of the biggest moments in my life that sparked this fire to just want to prove, not to just her, but to myself and to people who doubt me, who challenge me, that I was just that kind of, you know, ugly and, you know, all this. And I wanted to prove, I wanted to show them that I can do this, that I can overcome and show that, you know, I can transform myself. And I was so lucky because at 15 years old, I had gone through so much of that experiences. And I found a gym because my mom told me that all my brothers are going to the gym. And I challenged and I said, hey, I want to go to the gym too. And I'm very, very lucky that my mom let me do that. And so that was one of my challenges. The Alex Chee you see today, this guy who hits the gym, this guy who trains like crazy, I wasn't that way, man. I was actually considered the ugliest when I was growing up. And it was something, alright guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, it was very painful. I hate it when people call and insult. It's just not cool, man, but it had to happen. You know, I had to have moments like that to push me to become the man I am today. And that was my looks as a reason why I had to succeed. Okay, so that was number one, my looks. And today I look like whatever I look like today is because of that. I had that painful moments. I had painful moments while growing up with my brothers. And I am the only one who has trained so consistently till today. And all my brothers has already quit the gym, like, you know, maybe a year later and stuff. And I'm the only one who has succeeded in that. And I'm not praising myself, it's just that I want you guys to know that that was my insecurity. I'm a very insecure person in terms of my look, and that's why I want to try to look as good as possible to, you know, I want to feel that I totally transform my life. So that's the first reason, alright? How many minutes already, Peter?
9.
Alright, so we're gonna move on to the second insecurity, which a lot of you guys don't know. Okay. Peter did mention what I'm very daring, right? He said that? Alright. At 15 years old. Alright, so a little bit of background. Peter and I used to study in this school called Seyfall International School. Basically we study in an international school, which is why my English isn't so bad, right? And at 15 years old, I was mixing with a lot of international students, and a lot of them are actually quite wealthy, quite rich. And you know, one day while growing up, I also saw how my father and my mother and my family was just arguing all the time about money, about financial support. And I saw how angry my father had just become. because there are people that cheated his money and all that stuff. You know, it was very stressful to see while growing up. And I always thought money is success. And so, you know, studying in an international school is not cheap. It's really expensive. It's like a few thousand a term, and the term is about 4 months. And it was expensive. I know it's expensive. And the thing about me is that my father never finished school. He actually dropped out of school when he was 12 years old. And you know, he succeeded in some ways. He succeeded in raising up 5 children, and it was a very big thing. And I was thinking, you know, that was amazing. That is something that he could do. Why can't I? Why do I need a degree to succeed? Why do I need to study? You know, I should just go and work. And that was my mindset. You know, I was just like, I'm not gonna go to college. Like everyone, when you know we were reaching at 15 years old, a lot of us were saying, you know what, which college you're gonna go to, which country you're gonna go to. And I was the only one that said, nah, I'm not gonna study anymore after this. You know, I'm not gonna study. And here's the scariest part, guys. I actually made a decision to quit school at 15 years old in just one day. One, because of financial. I didn't want to burden my parents. And 2, because I had a dream that, you know, my father did it. Why can't I? Right? And who knew that, you know, life was so shitty back then? Because the moment I quit school, it's just reality sets into my life when I was 15 years old. And here's the funny thing. This guy was one of the only friend that actually sent me off. You know, he was like, yo, you're leaving? I was like, yeah. And he was like, let me treat you a meal. So I love this guy to the end, man. Alright, so back to the story. What was I saying again? So the thing about this was, I thought making money is the big boys thing. It's like what grown-ups do, is what success mean. And when I did that move, when I moved towards that step, it wasn't the way I look at it, man. Like, so what happened was, when I quit international school at 15 years old, I didn't get a qualification. I didn't have a degree. And I was dating this girl at the time. You guys known her in my long time ago video. She's my first girlfriend. Her parents are successful, and when they realized that I quit school because I wanted to earn money, it was madness, man. There was a lot of people talking like, you know, this guy is stupid, this guy is crazy. And you know, I was just like, I just did it. I couldn't turn back time. That's one thing. I could not turn back the time. And a lot of things happened. Like, I got adults telling me that I was wrong, I was stupid for doing this. I had this teacher who was, what's her name? Miss Chandran. Miss Chandran is a deputy vice principal, I think, something like that. Okay, and she told me, you're gonna regret this. I still remember the day she said that. And then, what else? My friends, who I thought were friends, started ignoring me. They just stopped talking to me. Maybe because it was education, that kind of standard that, you know, I am a dropout. And at that time, I didn't know what I was actually doing. I just decided to do it because I had this idea and I was very daring, you know. And that was one of the biggest change in my life. It was suddenly like a huge slap. And I could not get a job at that time. So my mom recommended that I go to a mechanic school. And here's one thing about the mechanic school, guys. It's where all the expelled students, alright, students that are expelled from different schools, and a lot of druggies, a lot of gamblers, they went to that school. Alright, and that's a lot of story actually. I'll tell you that in the future. But I went to a school like that, from an international school where I have a lot of friends, a lot of people that are not so bad, you know, living a pretty good life, and very educated people, moving to a school that was so terrible. And I can tell you this, that school that I went to, they didn't even teach me anything. They didn't teach me about, I mean, I know the basic stuff like how to change engine oil and stuff like that. But I thought, you know, because my mom told me a skill set is very important in life if you want to make money. And I did that. And I went to a school that literally didn't teach me anything. And I just felt so hopeless. And the only thing that I could hold on to, and I'm being very genuine to you guys right now, was fitness. Like, there was a fitness first nearby the school, and every day after that school, which I didn't learn much, I would go to the gym and I would beast and I would cry and I would just be so sad. And you know, I didn't dare to share this story to people because I felt like, you know, I haven't succeeded yet. I haven't it's not the right time to tell people that, oh, I'm a dropout, because last time when I was growing up, I think when I was 15 all the way until I'm 22, I didn't dare to tell people that I was a dropout. And you know, a lot of people ask me, you know, which school do you go to? I said Safewell. Oh, which college do you go to? And I'm like, oh, I didn't go to college. But I didn't tell people that I didn't even finish high school. And I guess because of that idea that I had in my mind when I was 15 years old, and it just created all this pain. It created so much pain in my life that I told myself I had to succeed. I had to make sure that I don't want to ever be in a position where I'm insecure. I don't want to be in a position where I can't win. You know, I want to show people that you don't need to have the whatever qualification to succeed. You know, everyone have one thing, that's time. They have energy, they have passion, but everyone can relate at the same time that there's problems in life. There's a lot of painful experiences, different experiences, and you know, everyone has that in their life. And this was my story. This is my painful moments that a lot of people that don't know about this, even, you know, my YouTube channel, my followers don't even know about this. And I did so many things that you guys have no idea, which I'm so excited to share in the future. But my point is this, guys, I am not perfect. Today I don't speak the best English. I'm trying my best to improve every day. My goal is to beat my father. I want to prove myself that I can beat my father. And at the same time, I don't want to be normal, guys. I want to be someone who is very daring, someone who I want to always be praised in terms of when I asked my friend one thing, and a very genuine answer. He told me I'm very confident, I'm very daring, I'm very, you know, it's not because I want him to say it, but because my actions and the way I speak, the way I think, it just lead all that way. You know, I'm not education smart, guys. When I was studying in high school, I always failed in science, I always failed in maths. I was like that stupid C/D student. But I have one thing that I truly believe it could be shared to you guys, that, you know, it doesn't really matter, you know, what you're going through right now. The most important thing you want to understand is what you do from now and tomorrow and the future. What you're gonna do, how you're gonna act, how you're gonna react, how you're gonna work, you know. And I see a lot of my friends back in the days that ignored me. They literally ignored me, coming back to me for advices, fitness advices, asking me, how do you do this, how do you gain muscles, how do you burn fat? You know, back in the days, nobody want to talk to me because I was that loser that quit school. And this is my story of insecurity. It's a huge story that I've never shared to anybody, and I hope you guys learned something from it, because the truth is this, guys, life isn't easy, life is hard. But here's the thing, guys, if you want to win in life, you want to succeed in life, it's all about building up the right character. It's all about building up the right attitude, building up the right work ethic, and spreading out as much positivity. And just, you know, when it's hard, you do what's hard, because, you know, life becomes really easy after that. And that's why I encourage you guys, you know, my followers, the people that watch me, I want you guys to know the true Alex Chee, because that's what I feel is my strength. Like, I love fitness, I love the energy it gives me, but I feel like stories, experiences, vulnerability, genuine heart can change your life, and that's what I want to give to you all. That was pretty much the story of everything. You know, Peter rarely see me like talk like this, you know, but I really wanted to do a video like this for a long time, and I feel like this is pretty much the right time to share as much stories to you guys. And you know, life is a journey, guys. It's really a journey. It's about going through the down and then going through the up. And I want to share that moment with you guys, because, you know, when I started YouTube 3 years ago, I never ever thought I would hit 10,000 subscribers, and I'm so happy that I did it. You know, it's a milestone. It's not the best, but it's something, and I'm so happy to see that. And I want to keep it real, guys. Keep it real always. Train hard, work hard, play hard. Get out there, see the world, gain experiences, and don't give up. Don't let people tell you that that you're not good enough. All this negative shit that creates insecurity. Like, yes, there will be people like that in the world. Everyone has opinions, they judge here and there, but it's what you do now, it's what you do in the future to overcome this. Alright, so that's my story to you guys. I want to say thank you to my buddy Peter for being like a statue, holding my camera. I love you so much. Alright, you had a good time hearing that story?
Yeah, man, I just fell asleep, bro.
Hey, shut the fuck up, man. So, Peter, thanks, man. I love you, bro.
Ciao, man.
Alright, so give this video a big thumbs up if you guys enjoyed. Comment down below. Let me know your stories. If you guys have a story, right down below. I love to see your comments. I'm so thankful, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.